I'm about to show you $10 worth of groceries in America. Bread and eggs, $4.79 and $4.70 something or another. $10 for bread and eggs. Good job.
Can you guess how much this grocery ship costed? Let's take a look at what we have here. Got some tampons, toothpaste, juice, cotton pads, mango, some fish that was on special. It was like $7. What are you thinking? Ballpark it. $30, maybe 40. Listen closely. $70. 70. I understand that this toothpaste is expensive. It was like $10, okay? I understand that I use expensive toothpaste, but $70?
Yeah, guys, to be eating salmon in this economy, I think that's a luxury for sure. Yeah, let me know who's eating salmon.
You know what sucks? Working full time and not being able to afford groceries. I can't afford groceries. I can't even afford gas to get to work. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore.
Yeah, guys, did you know that like the maid is like pretty rampant here in Canada? Apparently that's like the medically assisted induced dying. A lot of people, like I think a lot of people will be taking that option if they open the floodgates there. I really hope they don't. I really hope things start to change because we'll start to see a lot of people going that route if things keep going the way they're going, to be honest. It's getting crazy out here, y'all. My thoughts and my prayers are with everyone, to be honest. It's crazy out there.
How are people affording life right now?
No, because let's talk about it. Do you want to know how little my life has changed since I went from making $60K a year to over $100K? People keep asking me, oh my gosh, like what designer bag are you going to get first? Or like where are you traveling to first? You know what I can afford now? Therapy. Taking my cats to the vet. I can afford to go to the local butcher and the farmer's market versus going to like a No Frills or like a Food Basics. I can afford new glasses and I can afford to go to the dentist. I can pay more than just the minimums on my credit card debt. It's so crazy to me that these things are what's costing me more money and I can actually afford them. This stuff should be accessible to everyone. Like everyone should get access to fresh produce and going to therapy and like getting glasses, taking your pets to the vet. In my opinion, the things that I'm spending my money on is not part of like a lifestyle inflation. It is just genuine basic necessities that I think everybody deserves access to. It's so crazy to me that...
Yeah, so if everybody deserves access to all these things for free, then how is it going to be funded? I think a country like Canada, for example, with all the natural resources, I think Canada should be able to fund all these things for free. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that like it's the tax dollars that should be paying for all these things? Like where do our tax dollars go? At least in Canada, we have pretty good healthcare, pretty good dental. I had to get my daughter's, like she broke her tooth and then we had to go to the dentist to get it fixed. And surprisingly, it was completely free. So at least we have that going for us in Canada. But y'all let me know, like, how do you think governments should be paying for subsidizing the lives of their citizens? Should it be taxpayers' money or should actually, like, do you think tariffs is a good way to go about it? How should it really be going? It's a really interesting topic. I really like to know what you guys think about it. Let me know your opinions down in the comments.
As a kid, I dreamed of making six figures. Like having a six-figure corporate job was my absolute fucking dream. And now I'm realizing like 100K does not take you far at all.
Well, yeah, of course. 100K is that gross or net, right? Because here in Quebec, 100K, you're probably taking home about 68K. You throw in rent at $2,000 a month, that's already 24K. Knock off 24K off of 68K, and what's that? You're left with what, 44K. You throw in groceries there, of like $1,500 a month, that's already 18K. Knock off 18K from 48K and you're left with 30K. And now if you have kids, you can just go ahead and forget about it. Like daycare alone, like it's not possible. So 100K, you better have 2 grown adults working in that household, making around the same thing. So actually have a comfortable life where you're contributing to your RRSPs, your TFSAs, and all that good stuff. Otherwise, you can just forget about it, quite frankly. And if you have your own house, property taxes continuously going up, school taxes going up. It's crazy out here, y'all, I tell you. And we don't get any breaks either.
So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email So
That's my shocked Pikachu face if you're wondering what that was.
I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like, you just, like, don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had, like, more experience than you. And, you know, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, well, obviously that's true, because if you applied online, then there's no way they would have seen your tattoos, right? They only saw your tattoos when you went in there and probably justified their reason. I mean, I'm not one to be judgmental, but she literally has the Baphomet like tattoo on her chest, guys. So I don't know if she's a Satanist or what she is, but I think maybe she can go to like a tattoo parlor or like a piercing shop, and then she'll probably be like the ideal candidate there. But like a job at like somewhere where you're going to be dealing with conservatives, she's probably going to scare them off. Let's get real, guys.
I don't think most people realize how dehumanizing it is to be unemployed in the current job market, especially if the reason that you don't have a job is not necessarily your fault. If you've never thought about it before, every single aspect of your life is tied to your job. Your ability to go out with your friends, have dinner, see a movie, tied to your job. Your ability to have healthcare and see your doctor, tied to your job. Your ability to go to therapy, tied to your job. Your ability to do literally anything that costs money, tied to your job. So guys,
in spite of all the rampaging expenses in terms of rent, groceries, now it's even harder to get a job as well, especially with AI and with automation. I see like the whole Agenda 2030.
More unemployed, and particularly also people in the gray economy, which are not counted for, who lose their jobs. So we will see definitively a lot of anger already now, but probably increase by the end of the year, because this crisis will be with us until we really have found a remedy. So we have to prepare for a more angry world.
You write anybody hear about it, you will own nothing and you'll be happy. We're literally slow walking into that, guys. I can see it happening, where universal basic income and we're just kind of like serfs to the government. Could that be where they're walking us to? Who knows?
when your job is taken away and you no longer have a source of income, it's horrible. You have people out here who just went to college or maybe have been out of college for a year. They thought they did what you're supposed to do. They tell you, oh, if you go to college, you're going to be able to get a career. You're going to find a job super easily. And these people have been out of college for a year and they can't find a job. And then you have people like me who have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree and got their first job back in 2013. And I can't find a job. I don't know what happened and when it switched, but I used to get every single job that I applied for. Okay, I was always the person at my jobs who trained the new employees, and now I can't find a job. I went from having a manager who would buy me cupcakes and a director who would send me Christmas presents to that manager then being replaced by the Wicked Witch of the West. And because of her, I no longer have a job. And I have been searching and searching for months. I've applied to more jobs than I have ever applied to in my entire life, and I can't find anything because there are more fake jobs on LinkedIn than there are real jobs. So before you ask that unemployed person in your life why they haven't found a job yet, maybe consider that we are trying. We're trying. But the job market is different. And unless you have been there and you have experienced how hard it is to find a job right now, you need to stop asking me why I haven't found a job, because I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, guys, I completely agree with her. I think if you have a job right now, you're lucky enough to be one of those still holding onto your job, you better hang on for dear life. And consider yourself very lucky. I think having a job in this economy is definitely a luxury, it's definitely a privilege. And if I've taken anything away from this video, and if I want you guys to take anything away from this video, it is, while you have a job, ensure that you don't only rely on one stream of income, y'all. While you have your job, try to get yourself like some side hustles going, some supplementary income going, just in case, because you don't want to put all your eggs inside of the corporate basket, right? So just in case, like, unfortunately, like something like this happens to you and you find yourself in the job market, at the very least, you have other sources of income to act as a bridge while you're looking to get yourself back employed. So I just hope you guys are at least able to take that away from this video, like always have multiple streams of income, always stay hustling, always stay grinding, and just, you know, and my prayers are with every one of us, including myself. I'm also in this economy with you guys. We're all in this together. So thoughts and prayers with every one of us. But anyways, guys, this has been a pretty downing video. Not the usual Karen-esque videos that I normally like to go through. but just to kind of show that like it's pretty rough out there for a lot of people. But anyways, y'all, if you've enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the like, smash the subscribe, put your thoughts and your opinions in the comments. I really enjoy hearing from you guys. But anyways, until next time, peace.